Alright, so right now I'm going through the checklist. So if you look at the question, is there evidence that organization effectively determines, monitor and review the internal external issues and conditions? And then the information is presented and used within the organization. So Ms. Atira, I guess you're using the same format as your 9,000 and 14,000, right?
Yes.
Okay, can you share your internal external issues that related to 45,001?
This is the minute meeting that come from our company. Okay.
Alright, good. Okay, so at the moment, the plan is to review these internal parties within expectation. When will you do that?
We will do at the least one of year in a review during the MRM. So the input will be collected regular basis. I think about 1 or 2 months of the MRM.
Okay. So I think you also included the internal external issues, right?
Correct.
Okay, that should be okay for that. Okay, so for clause 5.1, what have you put there?
For leadership.
Okay, so under the leadership. Okay. So in the manual, what is in the manual for the section?
45,001.
Point 1, you look at what to look for. Auditors should focus on the additional requirements detailed in clauses 5.1. The second paragraph, are the top management aware of the new and expanded requirements ISO 45001-2018? And are they taking an active and leading role? And also, do they understand their duties in relation to the OHS, MS, and are they participating in promoting and supporting effective and OHS management? So we have our safety committee meetings, right? I think this is quarterly as well, right?
Yes, it's quarterly.
And then beside this, for consultation, you also have toolbox meeting. Is it daily?
For the consultation, we have included in our procedure consultation and participant. That procedure lists down all the involvement every step right from the senior management until the work site.
Okay, good. Okay. The next one is protection of workers from reprisal when reporting or adjust issues. Is there any mechanism that we have in the company where we inform them that they can report on any safety issue without being punished or reprisal?
In terms of that, the insurance given directive from the top, if you read the message from the president in the video, he clearly mentioned those verbally. And then in terms of documentation, he also documented stop work policy.
Okay. Is this available in BM as well?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so in clause 5.4, safety coach report, what's that?
Okay, so we actually engage safety coach to enhance the communication in terms of encouraging participation by the crew between the safety engagement. So they will see what are the areas that become the obstacles for the safety to function. So they will see either it can be top down, it can be the superior. So he will address that in terms of personal approach.
Okay, good, good.
Okay, so this audit session will be end. So we will continue at the closing meeting at 4:30 p.m. See you.
Okay, so right now we will continue the closing meeting. So what we have done as planned, we have reviewed ISO 45001 2018 system documentation that you have been prepared. Basically, for this certification scope, with the purpose of filling up a migration checklist, which able to do thanks to the HSE team and completed the checklist as planned. There is also a good report because there are no lapses identified related with the documentation. So the documentation requirements for the new standard changes to be in order. I think you have to write format based as will be implemented. So actually it is good outcome from this audit. Okay, so just give quick overview. Audit checklist numbers of several pages long by what happened for each clause and each standard. There are certain things that you are required to check for this, educate or not. And finally, the references that we put down the specific documentation reports that you have prepared locally addresses this particular requirement. So operation control everything. So this is just 3 small snapshot of long documentation that's sorted out here. And all is in order. So I think that is good.
Okay, just disclaimer, as a sampling today is focused on documentation that I may look, is it not 100% checked? So still your company need to check any other addition things up to date that maybe need to do, and auditors team also know what are the things that need to follow and make sure are in place. From my side as external auditor, I already take enough sample to be confident place is to be confident place it as recommendation to proceed to okay. Key point that will be highlight here is good work by sorry. Key point that will be highlight. The first one is good work by PSH team. Second, document prepare meet the requirement of the ISO 4501 2018. And lastly, implementation of the standard at various operational level will be assessed next. Overall, the organization is ready to proceed with the recertification audit in 14 to 18 December 2020 that will be assessed for the requirement of ISO 9001 2015, ISO 14001 2015, and also ISO 45001 2018. So that's all from us. Is there any question?
Oh,
No.
So that's all.
thank you.
So thank you everyone.